Hello everyone, and yes, that is right. It's oi, it's yeah boy. You guys, finest Ricky J. We're gonna do the hottest intakes, bold predictions, and straight up bounce across the pond. Welcome to the bell never stops ringing. Welcome to the People's Wrestling Podcast. Do go ahead right now, share, like, subscribe, and of course, go ahead and do this. Few things first. Sorry I'm late doing this. I did already begin this, played the wrong intro, so it kind of threw me off. And I want to really put out the best top quality I can for you guys. And it just didn't really sit well with me, so I've started again. I'm still on the hunt for a co-host for this podcast. If that's of you, let me know. Once again, my apologies for late starting. And also, go and check out a couple of things. First of all, REW, Radar Extreme Wrestling Online eFed Company. Spots are open. If you want in, let me know, or let Billy know. Also, go and check out Billy's Pro Wrestling Tees. You purchase a shirt, you get a shout out on REW, and I'm really for the cancer t-shirt goes to a cancer charity. Also, our RW Reality of Wrestling, Booker T's coming in where Billy's a trainee wrestler and referee, so you may see him in action or calling it right down the middle. Also, I know they've done, technical difficulties, but the Forbidden Podcast, go and check out them also. As I said, they were having technical difficulties, so I believe they're two halves. But go and give them a watch if you will. So let's crack on here with, of course, the first segment. Now, nice, relaxed, chill, fairly quick episode here. But let's kick off with what's cooking at this table? So what have I been up to? Pretty much more of the same. Heading to the gym, going to my games club, going to my craft class, and this week I did colouring another picture, and there it is for you guys. Hopefully you can see that. And also, I'm looking into getting back into Men's Shed. For those long-time viewers of the People's Wrestling Podcast, you'll know that I went to Men's Shed last year, I think it was, and then stopped going for a little while, but I'm looking to get back into it. But guys, let me know what you have been up to as we go into segment number 2 here, which is all about the glitz, the glamour, the Hollywood, the Oscars, because it can only be movie talk. So there's only been one, that is right, one movie I've watched since last week's episode, and that is Chum. This was an okay, very B-movie-esque, and I'm going to give it actually a C+. It was just about okay. I will sit and watch anything But yes, I wouldn't really recommend this one. I'm going to take a quick ad break here, play an ad. So put your eyes on to this. That is right. Protein Tees comes one. Protein Tees comes one. And again, do check out REW Radar. Get Extreme Wrestling online. Ethan coming through. I'll read that in a second. And it's hello, Mitch. What's up, bro? Hello to you. But online Ethan company spots are open. So if you want in, let me know or let Billy know. Also go and check out Billy's Protein Tees. Get a shout out on REW should you buy a shirt, and the money for the cancer t-shirt goes to a cancer charity. Also Reality of Wrestling, ROW Booker T's company. Go and check that out, where Billy's a trainee wrestler and referee, so you mean, like I said, see me in action, or calling it right down the middle. Now, me being still forever will be the supreme, the prestigious, the superior, the above you all REW champion, doesn't stop me from promoting Billy. Well, that is for another day and another time. Now let's get. There's no This Week in Wrestling history. There is no news and headlines. We are going to do a little bit of a celebration here. Get out the people's cake. Put up the people's black banner. Blow up those balloons, because it can only be wrestlers' birthdays. Let me go ahead and put that back up. 1 second here. 1 second. So, 2 birthdays today, and they are Hikaru Shida and Beau Beverly. So, a big happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And there we are. So, let's chilled, relaxed episode. So get rolling right into, like I take a suplex and a spine buster right into today's wrestling scene with Wrestling Roundup. So, nothing on AEW really to talk about. So let's dive right into last week's Friday Night SmackDown. Now, of course, there will not be no Evolve results yet, because I haven't watched it yet, so they will come next week. But even get double Evolve results next week. But out comes Gunther on the stick, followed by Cody Rhodes, followed by Sami Zayn. Raquel Rodriguez won a fatal 4 match that featured herself, Kiana James, Bayley, and JT Jane. She is now advanced in the Queen of the Ring quarter tournament. You then had Julia turn on Kiana after that match. Tala Tonga got the 1, the 2, and the 3 on Royce Keys. Rhea Ripley came out, then Charlotte did, followed by Timothy Stratton, followed by Jay Cargill, and then finally Nick Aldis, which led to a match. Women's tag team action saw Jay Cargill and Charlotte gain the upper hand against Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton. Hopefully I got that right, Jay Cargill and Meechin. But we'll go over it right now anyway. So Gunther, Cody, Sami Zayn stuff. But this is fairly interesting, I guess. The right call for Raquel winning. Possibly would have had Jay-Z winning, really. You know, Caitlyn was just slowly but surely getting into that. Just feel like everybody else kind of feel kind of destination of just feeling like everybody else. Julia turning on Kiana. Let's see how they progress this. Speaking of making someone feel like everybody else, Royce Keys taking the L to Tala Tonga. I get it, you want Tala Tonga to look dominant, but against Royce Keys, the Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, Tiffany Stratton, Jay Cargill, Nick Aldis stuff was just merely to lead to a match. Jay Cargill and Meechin, your victors here, continue to make Jay Cargill look strong. Ricky Saints saw himself on the winning side against Carmelo Hayes. Lash Legend put away Chelsea Green, and Dominic Mysterio also advances yet another fatal 4 match that had in it himself, Damian Priest, Trick Williams, and Bron Breakker. So Ricky Saints also falls into that category of just feeling like everybody else. Really not much to be said here at all. You know, good win for Lash Legends, was you're keeping her as well, somewhat looking strong. And Dominic Mysterio, definite shock here. I think everybody thought, and I was one of those that thought Bron Breakker, Seth Rollins was going to be the finals in the King of the Ring tournament at Night of Champions, but he's not going to go down like that. So I give SmackDown. Actually, let me see what I did award. Actually, awarded it. I mean, 1 second. 1 second here. So I give SmackDown a half thumbs up. I'm gonna coming through here. Hello to you, Gregor. How are you? Always cool to hear from you. I'm just going through this week's WWE shows onto NXT. So not enjoying NXT, onto Monday Night Raw. My apologies. It had Over Femi coming out on the stick. Then Dominic Mysterio came out. JD McDonough attacked. Liv Morgan won a Fatal 4 match that consisted of herself, Becky Lynch. I'm gonna have to double check who was in this match. Give me 1 second, just 1 second. Slightly a bit unprofessional here. Kind of checking right now, but give me 5 seconds here. Continue to get yours comments in, just like Gregor has. Let me hear from you. Do sound off. Give me 1 second. 1 second. We're almost there. So, yes, herself, Liv Morgan, Chelsea Green, Alexa Bliss, and Becky Lynch. So, are we going to see Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez in the semi-finals? That's the question there, I guess. You had said Lyra Sol Ruka retained her women's Intercontinental Championship. LA Knight, made his way out, then Jey Uso did. So we'll go through all of that. So the Oba Femi, Dominic Mysterio, Jenny Madonna stuff gives a story heading into next week. Cool. And it keeps Oba looking strong. Liv Morgan winning, like I said, interesting. I thought they might have given the win to Alexa Bliss. They didn't. So yes, interesting. I'm just going to leave it as that. So Rico retaining, no shocker there. LA Knight and the Jey Uso promo was okay. And then Penta also retained as he dispatched WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. And then in your main event, you saw Javon Evans also advance in the King of the Ring tournament. Inside, of course, a Fatal 4 match that had himself, Seth Rollins. 1 second. Talatonga and Ricky Saints in it. So Penta retaining, no shocker there. Big win, putting away a Hall of Famer. And Javon Evans winning, definitely a shocker. I thought Seth Rollins would have still won this, even though Bron Breakker didn't. So a definite shocker here. But with all that said, I'm going to give Raw almost a thumbs up. So about there. Not quite a half thumbs up, not a thumbs up, but about there in the middle or something. Now we're going to get into NXT that had Fraxium kicking off the night in winning ways as they took on Noam Dar and Romeo Marino. Nakamura is now your number one contender for the NXT Championship. Kendall Gray is the number one contender for the Women's NXT Championship. Dion Lennox scored a victory over Jasper Troy. Charlotte Hill won the NXT pageant and he's now calling himself Mr. NXT. And Zarya claims that means North American Championship. So, this is what's cool about NXT. Anyone can turn up, anything can happen. You got Fraxium who aren't getting the best push or the best usage probably really on the main roster. They can get a win in NXT. Why not? Naraku will now take on Tony D'Angelo at Great American Bash. That's no shocker there. Kendall Gray has her eyes set on Lola Vice. I probably would have let Kalani Jordan win here, but I get they want to push Kendall Gray. Dion Lennox getting his hammer high in victory. Jasper Troy, unfortunately, now just feels like another guy on the roster. That is really unfortunate. Charlotte Hill winning Mr. NXT. Cool. Again, if you know the good thing about NXT, they fill that 2 hours, no dead air time, no wasting time. 2 full hours, 2 hours, and they fill it to the brim. And this is something different. Charlotte Hill has really had a good push, and Zarya taking away the Women's North American Championship from Tatum Paxley. Cool. It does look like Tatum is going to be called up to the main roster, and I give NXT a half thumbs up. I'm going to quickly finish up here in a second. Got one more segment to do. We're going to add to play. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. That is right. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Do look out for what's coming next here on the People's Wrestling channel. And in my SmackDown preview, then some predictions coming your way. So let me get very quickly SmackDown preview and predictions. But let's get into the final segment here that lets you know a little bit more about my wrestling outs and abouts with Wrestling Days Out. And the latest show I went to was, for the very first time I had, Off the Page Unfinished Business. I'm going to keep this up just while I'm reviewing the show and giving you a little bit more of what I thought of it. My vlog is up. Do go and check that out. But yeah, my very first time to this company, like I've said. Journey was as smooth as can be, there and back. Did take my big book of wrestling puzzles, keep myself busy. Venue was fine. Drink was cheap enough. The show was good enough. Do want to go to another one? Hopefully can go to another one. And yeah, good show. Overall, I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. So that is it, guys, for this week. I'm going to go ahead and delete these, just making room here. Also, take me a few seconds later on. But do remember to share, like, subscribe. Share, like, subscribe. And always remember, it is Ricky J bringing a bit his bite to the